So I appreciate this individual greatly, and regardless of everything that we've been through, it has been a heck of an experience. And I look forward to continuing this growth and all your success. And I wish you nothing but the best. And I welcome Mr. Damonni Farley.
Just gonna tell all my business, okay? All right. So first and foremost, man, I appreciate what you were sharing, and you being vulnerable enough to kind of talk about some of those things those growing pains that we experience together, because I'm a firm believer in it's not what you go through, it's what you grow through. And I think that we both did that together and in a very similar way. So I appreciate you greatly for that. So everybody clap it up for Will. So my name is Damonni Farley. I am a lifelong resident of Schenectady, and I am somebody that is super duper extra blessed. I just am. And a lot of my blessings came in the form of mentors, right? And I have a lot of great mentors. And today I'm going to talk about one of my most unlikely mentors. Wasn't sure where I was going to go with this today, but I definitely feel motivated and moved to speak on this. So today we're going to talk about the lessons that I learned from a crackhead. So I think it was 6th grade for me. My parents, before that, we were renting. I'm probably my only friend that has a mother and father. Like I told you, I'm blessed, right? Out of my whole kind of clique, right? And we were renting, and then my mother got a job at GE, Schenectady, right? So that was like a big deal. When you're a kid, you don't really understand that. You just know Christmas gets a little better, school clothes refresh, and so things were going good, and we moved into our first home. So fast forward the tape now to what would be 6th grade. My sister and I, we were latchkey kids, so we would come home and, make our snacks after we did our homework and, wait for mom and dad to come in. This one day I walked in the house from 6th grade and my mother was home and my father was home. So I'm like, oh man, am I in trouble? What's going on? So I just go, hey mom, what's up, pop? They're just sitting there with a really somber look on their face. And in the corner, I have a bad memory, but this I remember so, I can almost see it right now. There was a clear plastic bag, big, with a whole bunch of papers in it, and a blue desk clock with gold trim around it. And I said, Ma, what's wrong? And she didn't say anything. And I said, Ma, what's wrong? And she didn't say anything again. So I went up to her and I started kind of nudging. I said, Ma, what's wrong? And with terror in her voice, she said, I got fired. And again, I knew what it meant, but I didn't know what it meant for us as a family. So I was very angry after that. I was in my room. I remember saying, GE, I'm going to blow it up. I was really angry about that. But times got hard for us a little bit after that. And me and my sister, I don't think that we were ever poor. And if we were, my mother says we were, but we were so blessed that we didn't really know. You know what I'm saying? We had such a great support system. But I remember the next following school year, things were just getting a little tight around the house. So I said, man, I need to go get me a job. I need to, make some money to contribute. And I go to a barbershop out there called Mr. Mark's Barbershop. And at Mr. Mark's Barbershop, there was a crackhead. And I use quotes when I say that because I use that title for the context of the story. But this crackhead, at the time, we called Pookie. There's a movie called New Jack City, and one of the main characters in New Jack City was a notorious crackhead. His name was Pookie. So the neighborhood people called this gentleman Pookie. His name was Harold. Later on, I found out that he was actually a veteran who had suffered a traumatic brain injury. So he has a lot of complex trauma. At the time, we're young, we didn't really understand that. But he would tell you every now and then, my name's not Pookie, my name's Harold. But just for the context of the story, because that was the frame we were in at the time. So there was a crackhead named Pookie who would come in, he would sweep up the barbershop. And I watched how he would come in different times, He wouldn't check in with anybody. He'd grab a broom, he'd go sweep, he might go hit the bathrooms, clean it up, dust the people off, and on his way out, he'd stop by. There was 3 barbers. There was Al, O, and Mark, and he'd stop by each one of them out the door, and they'd throw him a couple dollars, and then he'd be on his way. I was there days when he wasn't there. They say, anybody see Pookie? Yo, is Pookie coming through today? That was the type of conversations that would happen in the barbershop. And, you know, I would just be sitting there listening, and then I started to notice that Pookie didn't have a job. What Pookie had was his own business. And I'm in the barbershop with Mr. Mark, an entrepreneur, owns his own barbershop. But in my first context of understanding ownership, was from a crack. He owned his own business. He came when he wanted. He worked when he wanted. He collected his money and he left. One of my mentors says ownership is key because nobody washes a rental car. And Pookie didn't have a rental car. Pookie had his own business. So this gentleman that we refer to as a crackhead and kind of used to crack jokes about was the first person that taught me the value of owning your own and not being just a worker. So what I did was, like I said, time for hard, and I really wanted a job. So I didn't go to Mr. Mark. I didn't say, hey, Mr. Mark, can I come here and sweep the barbershop? I just waited for days when Pookie wasn't there. And when he wasn't there, I would just pick up the broom and start sweeping. First couple times I didn't have the heart to go to him and say, I get some money, so I would just sweep up, and it just kind of give me a nod, appreciate it. Next time I do it, just give me a nod. I went to seniors in schools, alternative school at that time, and I used to walk over the bridge every day to go to Mr. Moore's barbershop. So I just started going every single day. I sweep up. Hey, anybody want anything from the store? Yeah, they'll send me down to the store to go get something, give me a little tip. So after doing this for a couple weeks, I went home and I told my mother, I said, Mom, I got a job. She said, you got a job? I said, yeah. She said, where do you work? I said, at Mr. Mark's. She said, that's great, Mark hired you. Mark didn't hire me at the time. I told all my friends, I said, hey, listen, I got a job. I work at Mr. Mark's barbershop. Anybody knew I worked at Mr. Mark's barbershop but myself. I used to just go there every day. So after I keep returning, keep repeating and going, not really in a place where I really wanted to ask for money yet, I think it was maybe a Thursday that I had missed. I went to do something with my friends. And that Friday before the weekend came, I went back to the barbershop. And I walked in the barbershop, Mr. Mark said, he said, yeah, where you been, man? What happened to you yesterday? So I said, you know what, I'm sorry about that, Mr. Mark. It'll never happen again, and it didn't. And that's how I got my first job. The phone started to ring, and I would just pick up the phone and say, Mr. Mark Barbershop, how can I help you? Damonni speaking. He started to like that and see what I was doing. I was there every day working, sweeping, cleaning the bathrooms. And then something really remarkable happened. Pookie used to come in while I was there and start to sweep up and clean up. You know what he would do? He'd stop by each barber on his way up the door and they would still give him his tip. I learned that lesson from a crackhead around ownership because I paid attention. I didn't allow how we viewed this person or what the stigma was around that I later now understand better as a grown man. I didn't allow that to block the blessing or the lesson that he gave me. I honestly think that without him, I wouldn't have got that barbershop job, and I wouldn't have understood the true concept of ownership. So he passed away, I think maybe 2 years ago, and now I make sure that anytime I talk about him and tell that story, I want to say, even though you might have heard me call him Pookie a couple times, his name is Harold. Harold was a veteran. Harold was somebody who owned his own business in his community, and Harold was somebody who taught me a very valuable lesson. So like I say, I'm blessed with a lot of mentors in my life, and that might have been the most unlikely one, but he taught me a lot of the same. Nobody washes a rental car. These are the lessons that we have to learn as a community in order to achieve greatness, in order to achieve ownership, to have say-sos over our life, because right now, you can walk in our community and you see a lot of us there, but you will see a lot of us on the stuff, pardon me. I'm out of track. So you will see a lot of people in the community, but you won't see a lot of ownership in the community. You'll see people who've lived in these homes for 15, 20 years, renting, paying for the house 4 or 5 times. But kind of some of the ramifications of redlining and systemic racism still plague us today and have blocked their opportunities for home ownership up until now. So my wife and I are blessed to have bought our first home a couple years ago, right? And, you know, as people might not make those type of connections in life, I'm going to tell you, one of my greatest mentors, name was Harold, aka Pookie, and he passed away a couple years ago, like I said, but I am eternally grateful for him for just being him and the lessons that he showed me. And he never knew, he never had a conversation, I never got to say, yo, he showed me that. But he did, so I just want to be grateful and give him some thanks for that. So, as I close out, I'm going to close out with this, because I was going in a whole different direction today. And I wanted to talk about compelling reasons. That's really where I was going with my talk. But some of the brothers that spoke before me really motivated me to speak on mentorship and the importance of ownership and entrepreneurship. But no matter what you're doing, whether it's community work, whether it's owning your own business, whether it's being a great innovator such as yourself, you need to have your compelling reasons. So as I tie back my entrepreneurship to Pookie, my compelling reason for wanting to have ownership over myself and my time, which I'm now also a small business owner. I still got a 9 to 5. I'm not there yet, but I'm working hard at my goal to be self-sufficient and financially free. My compelling reason goes back to that day that I came home and saw that garbage bag and asked my mother that question 3 or 4 times before she broke down and screamed that she got fired. My compelling reason was I never wanted to feel that way. And I never wanted to give anyone the type of power that they, had over her in that moment. And I would change our life as a family. It really did. Through that adversity, I think it made us much stronger. I mean, I went out and got a job, right? I went out and learned about being an entrepreneur from probably the most unlikely source. But that was my compelling reason. No matter what you do, remember your why. Your why is the most important thing. When that road gets bumpy, and it will. And if it don't get bumpy, let me tell you something. You're not on the right road. Remember your why. Always go back to your compelling reasons. And I didn't realize how significant of a moment that was in my life, probably until much later. But I'm thankful to say that I experienced that. And I'm a much better man for it. And I was able to watch my mother, claw her way back up the corporate ladder and really kick some serious ass. And she did that, put that on her back. And she also demonstrated the resiliency and the strength that I think I'm just so fortunate to be a part of and have with her. So your compelling reasons, remember your why, and remember nobody washes around the